Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Nightstar Rogue Wings. It is by Solid Mesh. It is currently 10% off at $8.99 on Steam. It is in early access, very, very early access. It only came out very recently. And I'm going to say up front, don't adjust your TV sets. It is a cavalcade of shaders. This game is right now. I'll complain about that in a little bit, as you'll see when we get into the game here. But it is a basically third person behind your ship arcade shooter, and it's I've been playing a little bit of it, and the controls take a little bit of time to get used to, but really the controls aren't necessarily the problem I've had, although it does seem like your speed kind of alters very rapidly at times and doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But let's get into the game and we'll see what's going on here. First of all, I'll go into the hangar. You do, I believe, unlock, or you can, as you do your missions, you'll get this sort of parts you collect, and then you can use that to craft additional thrusters and weapons and stuff like that. I don't know that I have, I mean, it says some upgrades are still under development, so I don't know if so these are already mounted, so I could get like higher level weapons, which actually might be a good idea. Piercing damage, disruptor damage. So there are two types of damage, disruptor and piercing. They come in very much into play as we're going. That has lower disruptor damage, which I'm not sure I like. Now this one has a high fire rate, but the cooldown is rather weird on it. Let's see. Let's do... That's pretty good all around, but the fire rate's way out the roof, which I don't really want because it's hard to target things as you're doing it. I think perhaps going with the Liberator would be a good idea. So we'll do that. Standard thrusters. What do we got? We can craft the next one up. I'll just craft the next one up just for the sake of argument, and leave the armor the way it is. And we'll go ready up here. So it is only a single player game, as far as I can tell. But it is a arcade shooter, so let us get into it. Let me make sure. Under options here, there's not a whole lot going on. All we've got for graphics are low, medium, high, ultra, and it does at least tell you what your current frames per second are, which is nice. This is on high. This is my new computer, my, well, newish computer, my 980 GTX 980. So on high, I'm getting about 60. Ultra, I could barely get 30. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what's going on there. These are the controls and stuff. They're kind of a little bit weird. They work, but they're a little bit spread darts. And it would be nice to be able to remap those at some point, but not so yet. And again, you know, not harping on it too much. It is still very, very early here. But let us start, shall we? So I've already done the training course. I don't need to do that again. And then we've got defense on Tardiria, city under siege. I've done that off camera. I think I'll do that again just so you can see what's going on. Plus, I'm familiar with it. This one here, in fact, I think that says that I got silver for it. Yeah, and this one is gold. Yep. So I'm gonna relaunch this one, and then maybe if we get through that one and there's still some time, I'll do the Rescue of the Forgotten, which I haven't done yet. But let's do this mission. Alright, so when I hit start, the game crashed, which it has not done before, and I suspect it has something to do with recording it. Hopefully this will work this time. Let's see what happens. So we're going to go and do defense on Tardiria and see what happens now. Okay, that time it worked. Alright, so first of all, you target with Q. Oh, and I do have some buddies here helping me out from time to time. The idea is that when you use your disruptor, it brings down the shield, and then you switch over to your other gun, your piercing gun, when you want to go for hull, and try to not get hit too much, as you can see. Now, if I boost too long, it'll actually damage my engines, and I'll have to wait for them to cool down before I can do another boost. So I'm trying to be very careful with that. And I'm also constantly changing between disruptors and other stuff. Disruptors and the piercing guns. Now this guy here we need to take out. He's going to be interesting, because he's got 3 different things that we got to take out. We got to take out his engine. You can see I'm collecting parts as I do things here. I take out both of his engines, and then we got to take out the shield. Now this is where I think the controls get a little bit weird, because you end up closing on this guy really quickly, far quicker than you probably can imagine. Yeah, see how quickly I closed in on that guy? Like, it didn't feel like I was that close to him, and yet you do close in very rapidly. So it takes a lot of getting used to not actually crash into things. The first thing I did when I got into the game was just crash into all the things, because it's just very hard to judge your distance. And I think some of that has to do with all the shaders that are on here right now. And honestly, if there's one bit of this game that is really annoying, it's that they've got every shader known to man turned on right now. Like, I can barely see. I know that you're trying to go for like a stylized view, and I'm sympathetic to wanting something to stand out, you know, with having some stylized things here. But it's there's a fine line between we're going for style and can't see a damn thing, and this is well into the can't see a damn thing area of stuff. And I would, usually with a game like this, I would end up turning off bloom and a lot of those things, just because they tend to get in the way and just be annoying. Motion blur and stuff like that. This has got like pretty much everything on. I don't know why the camera is like got spots of like film on it. Like there's film grain and stuff, which I always hated. I've always turned film grain off, because that's like, why would I want that? Why would I want my game to look terrible? You know what I mean? Like, as I'm playing it, like, why would I want to get a headache as I'm playing the game? So that's little things like that. I think that they're going to need to give you the ability to turn that stuff off at some point, because otherwise it's just going to be a mess. And also having all those these shaders on, I think, is what's causing the need for such a high-powered computer just to get a good, decent frame rate out of it. Because I've tried playing this on my other computer, and I had to put it down to medium settings just to be able to see what I'm doing. Alright, so I think that guy, okay, yeah, I figured my buddies were going to shoot them down. Now these tanks hurt a lot, and I'm kind of like waiting for what am I doing here? Kind of waiting for my buddies to take them out, because they hit really hard. Really hard. So I'm trying to just help them out a little bit. Oh, ouch. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. I do have missiles. I haven't actually used them yet. I suppose I should probably use them. Now would be a good time, right? Yeah, that would be a good time to use them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Having Q as the targeting key, I don't know why. I can kind of understand why you would do that if you're using WASD for the controls, but you're not using WASD for the controls. So I don't know why that is the targeting key. Certainly not used to it. Alright, so we saved this tower. We kept the structural integrity of the tower up. And that was just due to me just having already played this this map, so I knew how to manage things. When I was doing it off camera, I was focusing too much on the fighters and not enough on the big dudes, so they just kept launching more and more fighters at me. But let's go to the next mission, which I have not seen yet, so we'll see how this goes. Rescue of the Forgotten. Oh, missiles incoming. Okay. Let's not get hit by those missiles, shall we? Keep hitting the wrong key. There we go. And I've overheated my guns. There we go. There's our waypoint that we need to go to. Okay, can I... Man, I'm not getting any good shots in here. There we go. That one and that one. All right. Then we got a couple up here. Now the thing is, the targeting is very, very particular. Like you got to be right in the center of your mouse circle in order to get it. So they might want to loosen that restriction up a little bit. All right, these missiles and all that. Oof, oof! Watch those! Ooh, whoa! Missiles all over the place! Whoa, whoa there! Whoa there! I say. That'll be enough of that from you. Very good. And we got more missile. Oh, I missed something back here, didn't I? Oh, that's what was probably hitting me. Okay, that guy took him out. Nice. Now, when you're not firing your guns, your hull repairs, as you're probably seeing down the bottom, as well as your shields. So it's not, you don't have to worry about having like health pickups and all that stuff. Oh, ooh, this guy, I can't get. There we go. I'm looking for a lock on him, and he's getting all these free shots on me. Excellent. Alright, so far so good. Trying not to use my afterburner too much because I'm gonna end up just getting hit by a ton of missiles, I imagine. It's not really helping me go any faster anyway. It's sort of an auto scroller. Whoa, whoa! These missiles though. That one's down for count. Got a bunch of these off in the distance here. Laser turrets. Whoa, whoa! What the freak? What the hell was that? Some warning would be nice. Some warning would be nice when that's going to happen. That'd be great. Now I'm in the shit right now. There's so much going on. Can't. Oh, it's an EMP that I have. Oh. Follow marked waypoints to avoid detection. Go. Let's see if I can. Oh, well, yep, okay. This is not working out so well for me, my friends. Yeah. I'll just leave those things alone here, I guess. Or maybe I'll get rid of that without even targeting it. Go. Finding it hard to I'm finding it hard to follow the text at the top of the screen too because there's so much going on elsewhere. Keeping my eyes peeled on what's going on and trying not to get caught up in what's going on here. Go. And this is not working out for me here. I'm taking way too much damage. The problem here too that I've noticed is that it's when you're getting shot from behind, it's very difficult to know how to move in order to not get hit. Alright, let's see if I can get my hull to repair. That would be fantastic. There we go. Some hull back. Alright, destroy the shield generator. Got it. And we'll attempt to do these things. Hopefully. As their alarms are going off, their internal alarms. I'll also destroy their other buildings too, because I just want to be a dick about it. Base of operations and all that stuff. Where is their shield generator? It's over. Is that it there? Well, we took out the orbital strike radar anyway. Ow, ow. Freaking hell with these missiles. Jesus. Get a life with those missiles. Okay, their shield generator is over there, it looks like. Hey, I got missiles too. See how you like them. Oh, did that actually... Nope, there we go. That took him out. Alright, let's... Just don't turn too much. Go. There we go. Alright, we're getting to their shield generator eventually here. Just taking my time. Oh, I crashed in the ground. I had a feeling I was going to crash in the ground because I can't see what the hell I'm doing because the camera keeps bouncing around like crazy. Alright, let's... Where's their... Go. Alright, the shield generator is over there. That's what I was looking for. Go, take that down. Take that down. These freaking missiles, man. That's because I got this guy up here. Nice. Very nice. Alright, destroying the shield generator. We're gonna get all... Oh, there's more power cells that I couldn't see on that side there. We're gonna get all Star Wars on this one. If I can. Nice. Very nice. Even though I was extremely close to that explosion. Okay. So I like what they're going for here. I like that there's, like a story going on. I do think that this is one of those games that may need some kind of voiceover or something so you can actually hear instead of trying to read the text, or at least put the text somewhere where it's not so far away from the action, I guess, maybe, without covering up the action, something to that effect. But otherwise, I'm enjoying it. I like what they're going for. I don't like the dirty film, the dirty lens. I think that's what that effect is. It's like a dirty lens effect. The controls do take some time to get used to. The alarm is continuing to go off. And ooh, we're in space now. Excellent. Blockade up ahead. And we gotta make sure the mothership doesn't get shot down. Bam. Alright. Alright, where's our... Here we go. Here's some gunships. Whoop, switch over to this. Get his shields down, and then go to the piercing. Bam! Get an extra life out of it. Sweet. And this is basically what you do. You take the shields down with the disruptor by switching with E, and then you gotta switch back to piercing when they just have armor left. That's the red bar versus the blue bar. Alright. Oh, this is just a regular gunship that doesn't have any shields, huh? Well, sucks for you, guy. Although I'm overheating. Okay. So now what? Bunch of asteroids here. What do we do? Just have to protect it. That's what I was doing in the first place. There's a lot of guys coming in. A lot of gunships. I keep hitting the wrong key to switch over. There we go. E and then Q. Q somewhere here. If we can get his... I keep using WASD like it's doing something. It's not doing anything. Alright, I gotta... See, again, there's this sense of what your speed is and what it feels like you're traveling at and what your speed actually is do not match up. So you gotta like use your boost a lot without overdoing it. At the same time, you gotta remember that you're not going as fast as you thought you were. Because I guess that's the other problem, is that there's this tremendous amount of speed that doesn't actually match what you're actually doing. So I think that's the other thing that might be throwing a lot of people off who have played it and said that it's hard to control. Because it's throwing me off. Let's get over here. And oh, come on. So many people hitting me. Like I said, it's hard to judge your speed. And it's also hard when you're getting hit. It's hard to get out of the range of fire. You know, it's hard to. So like I don't even know who was hitting me or from where. So that's the other real issue there. Okay, that engine. Oh, and I'm dead. On the one hand, it's really cool that you can, you can sort of see you're up close to your ship, but on the other hand, it really works against you when you're trying to figure out what's going on. Alright, and it does have sort of a like the music sort of gives you a little bit of a almost a Battlestar Galactica feel, which is kind of cool. I like that. Just trying to not die here is the trick. Okay, I'm returning to the mission area. I'm trying to return to the mission area. I'm just trying to figure out where everybody's at. And get that gunship out. If I wasn't overheating. There we go. Another one to go. Another one to bite the dust. That one's down too. So is that one. Okay. Cool. We're doing things. Things are being done. The mothership still has at least 3/4 of its hull. I'm getting a bunch of parts. I'm not sure what else what that other red mark is that's directing me towards. But all I really need to do is protect the ship here. That's what I will attempt to do. Alright, have I perhaps I have done better than I anticipated I would, because the game's not really giving me anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, I think the one weird thing here, though, is you can take out their bridge, which you would think would be enough to take this thing down, but it's not. You have to still take out all the 3 different parts there, which is kind of weird. But I guess they just did that. I guess, again, it's still early, so maybe that's something that they'll be changing later or something like that. You know, maybe it's just like, maybe it'll have more positional priority or something like that. Oh, don't run into it. Don't run into it. All right, come on, get me around here. Oh, that side is, one of my buddies took that out. Let's switch back to our disruptor. Let's get around to the other side of it. Targeting things as well is also a bit difficult. Targeting the subsystems. I think maybe they would do well with having like a different button to target subsystems or something like that. Maybe? Like maybe you target a main thing and then you can say, I want to target this subsystems or that one. But, you know, it's not a big deal one way or the other. Just a suggestion. Okay. One more down. And another one down. Mothership's still doing okay, relatively speaking. As we try to break through the blockade. This is really cool. Ooh, there's a huge asteroid there. This is really cool, though. I'm liking what this is what kind of bugs me a little bit, is that like this level is looking really nice, although they still have way too much bloom and stuff going on. But and like the, you know, like the weird almost haze that's happening here. But at the I keep hitting the wrong thing. Oh, I crashed into it. But I like the, like this particular level is showing off like how beautiful the artwork is and stuff, and that's what you'll lose by having like too many shaders on, is that you lose this good sense here of like very clean lines and very, very nice like artwork going on as they ram right at me. Another one down. Alright. Yeah, like if you didn't have all that stuff turned up to 11 like they did, this would be a spectacular view right now. As it is, it's hard to look at. Too many bright lights and things going on here. Too many things are washed out. Alright. What else are we going to do here? These two... Oh, these guys are going to duke it out. Cap ship turrets. I'm going to get a whole bunch in my face here. Go. I wish I knew. Well, that was it. I was going to say, I wish I knew what they were saying, but I'm too busy trying to defend myself. But I think that has shown a pretty good look at it. Here's the story as it's scrolling past on the screen here. But yeah, that's been Nightstar Rogue Wings. I'm enjoying myself in it. It's be very beautiful if they just tone it down a bit with all the shading and stuff and just focus on what they've got. They've got a good thing going on there. I wish I knew what was actually going on in the story. Unfortunately, they're giving you a story right in the middle of these action sequences, and it's hard to read the story and also pay attention to what's going on at the same time. So I don't know exactly what's going on in there or how it's working, but yeah, it's a rather enjoyable thing even for what it is right now, and it's still in early access. I think they have a good, very, very good start. I did just have a crash a little bit earlier, but that's the first crash I've had to desktop since playing the game, and I think that had something to do with recording it at the same time, so who knows there. This has been Nightstar Rogue Wings. It is by Solid Mesh. It is currently on Steam in early access for $8.99. It's currently 10% off. Normally be $10 US. And like I said, early access, very early access, just came out very recently. And they've got a good start. They've got a very good start, I'd say. I'd like to see more of what's happening here. So that, as always, links to everything about the game will be down in the description, so you can go do your own due diligence as needed. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.